Welcome everyone to another episode of Getting Mixy. We are back with our 11th episode. And as you can see on the screen as always, I am joined by my wonderful, amazing co-host, Mr. Shane. What's going on, boss? How you doing?
What's up, Nick? I'm happy to be back. We've been gone for a little bit. Happy to be back. Super tired. A lot of matches been played. A lot of community discussions been had. Players dropped. Players picked up. Players talked about getting dropped. I'm happy. I'm excited to talk some COD. How are you, Nick?
I'm doing good. Excited to talk some COD as well. So to just build off a little bit like what you're saying, a lot of community discourse has been going on. We're gonna
A lot.
cover, I guess, some of like the more like key points being made. So we're
Right.
not gonna go over like every single team, every single match. We're just gonna kind of pick and choose, have some free flow
The
conversation.
highlights.
Exactly. So
Right.
with that being said, I don't know what to start off with. So Shane, I'm gonna let you choose what like team or
Okay.
conversation would you like
I
to start with.
think. Yeah. I'm gonna dive into one specific roster move that like really revolutionized the team. I think Neptune getting picked up for the Surge was huge. They were getting slammed. They're up 2-0. They beat FaZe. Neptune, I'm not going to say he's the future because he's been here before. Neptune is back. He's making a big splash, if you know what I'm saying, Surge fans. Neptune's sick. I'm happy for him. They 3-1 FaZe. They 3-2 Cloud9. Like, I think it's looking good.
Yeah, no, agreed. Dude, has he been their best player on the weekend? Probably.
Statistically or just
yeah,
like the eye tests?
Statistically, yeah, but yeah, eye test. Would you say he's been their best player already?
I don't know if he's their best player, but he's their most impactful player.
Mm-hmm.
He's not dropping like 1.3s, you know, like that's outrageous. But like, dude, this dude like brought back some sort of life to them. Like Nasty had an insane series as soon as Neptune was picked up. Didn't follow it up. Very fair. He didn't follow it up, but that's a hard performance to beat. But dude, like they look alive. They look happy. They're playing good. They're 2-0. You know, next week's matches for them looking pretty good too. Right? Next week they play They play the Lagmates and that's it, right? Like,
yeah.
Like they're looking good. Probably a 3-0. Like they're going to be 3-0. Not that match is a 3-0. To clarify.
I don't know. I mean, you know, Lagmates will be looking a little different next week. We'll get into that
A little different.
a little bit. But yeah, no, a lot of just rejuvenized energy within this roster. Because again, this roster sort of looked dead with Hixie. Like they had their moments where, you know, like they had a couple upsets online leading into the first major, but
Right.
just like that was the thing with the Surge roster. There was not a lot of consistency going on with Hixie. And I think that's just something you kind of weirdly get with Hixie, especially on like these lower tier teams is
Right.
yeah, like Hixie's I'm just like that whole roster at first. Hixie's a hit or miss player. 04's hit or miss. Nasty's hit or miss. And Abuza, as of this game, has been pretty hit or miss.
I'd say he's been more missed than hit this
season. No, I agree with that. My fantasy teams agree with that. But yeah, no.
Like, I'll say it.
So you bring in Neptune, granted a couple series, but legit a consistent 1.11 across both series on the dot. And yeah, this is amazing for Neptune because, man, just like looking back on this guy's career, same thing for him.
He'd never be back.
Yeah, I also was like thinking that I don't know if he was gonna be back, but also like looking on his like past performances, like he was kind of up and down for me too. Like sometimes he had some good moments. That's why he was sticking on a bunch of teams, you know, when like he was like having like 50-50 performances. But yeah, like, you just didn't always get it. But Neptune, you know, like in challengers, I would say he was pretty consistent on that Omit team.
Yo. I'm so sorry to cut you off here.
No, you're good.
Omit deserves an award. It's something that I saw on Twitter today, and low-key, I might have to agree. I saw T-Fel reply to the tweet. He was like, 22 players have been bumped to the league because of me and Omit. And like,
yeah,
with Zuma leaving challengers, I think Omit is everything. Like, I genuinely think Omit is everything, and they all deserve the flowers. Whoever's running Omit, I think his name is like Rafi. Something like that on Twitter. You deserve your flowers, bro. You've been doing good. Let's get him a league spot.
Go Met League spot. No, I mean it's great. I love when because like it's so weird. Like, dude, these challengers orgs, they don't get jack shit
They get
from being in
nothing.
challenges. And
They
Omen,
get nothing.
yo, they have multiple teams. They have, I think, 2 NA teams. I don't know if they still have an EU team, but they've had a bunch of different times.
Right.
Like, yo, they're
Dude,
they're salarying a bunch of people in challenges, getting nothing out of it. But they don't care. It's just for the love of trying to get people
For the
that
love
can,
of COD.
yeah, for like love of COD, for love of just
Literally
helping
the
good
love of
people
the
out.
game.
Yes, it doesn't get more love of the game than that.
The Minnesota ROKKR also 2-0. We got Pollock's a bigger jersey. They're 2-0. Pollock shot back. Life is good for these guys. No? Am I tweaked?
No, you're not
Like,
tweaked.
they beat Miami. They beat OpTic.
My fault. OpTic.
We'll get to them soon.
We'll obviously probably have like a very long conversation about OpTic. I mean to touch on ROKKR. Yeah, no, they've looked good. I'm one of the biggest takeaways is definitely Paul. Paul's had a really good week. Easily probably his best week since this year started. So
I agree.
Yeah, good on him. Which is crazy because like I think even though they played good at the major, everyone was expecting minus Paul plus
dropped.
anyone was just one of the most blatantly obvious moves that could have been made. It was not made,
Right.
and it might be paying off. Man, ROKKR's so weird though, because like they look good, but is this just
They
a
beat
case
a bad
of
OpTic team.
yeah, like weak competition? You played Heretics with a sub.
Mm-hmm.
A last minute sub at that too. Super got subbed in like a day or two before.
Right?
Yeah, like it was literally just like a couple days. Like he was mid scrim with his challengers team, got pulled mid scrim. Like
yeah,
it was insane.
Ain't that crazy?
No, it is.
But yeah, I mean, I hear your reservations on this team, and I think they're fair still. But I will say, like, ROKKR are playing good, man. Like, they're playing some good COD. Obviously, not everything's perfect, right? Like, I don't think anyone has them in the conversation of, oh, they might win this minor, they might win the main. Like, we're definitely not there. They're not playing that good, right? Like, let's slow our roll here. But dude, when all these guys are on, they're on. Like, Estriel looks like he could be amazing. We've seen Nero perform time and time again. Paul X is doing good. Like, finally, I think we're at the point that this is a good team. This is a good team. And I think that's important. Geo, I didn't mean to leave out Geo. Geo's been solid all year. Like, my fault, Geo. You're on my fantasy team. Better perform this week, by the way. You better perform, brother. But yeah, I think I'm at the point to where I'm willing to call them a good team. We don't do power rankings here typically, but I'm at the point to where I'm willing to say, like, ROKKR and Surge are both good teams. I'm there. Like, we used to have, like, Boston in this conversation. I'm down to move Boston down a little bit and move up some Surge, some ROKKRs. I'm there.
I'll definitely move up. Well, ROKKR was probably already above Boston just based off the major result. But yeah, no, like, it's nice for ROKKR. Like, it's weird. I don't know if they're consistent yet, but it's starting to at least become a bit more consistent. Like I said, I don't.
Right.
I want to see at least a couple more weeks. I want to see the minor, just because, again, I don't know if this is a result of playing teams not at their full potential. But yeah, like, you come off the major, you get a top 6.
If they get a top 4 at the major, will you say they're good?
Major or minor?
Oh, the minor. Sorry.
Damn, top 4 at the. I don't know what their minor bracket is, because like obviously context matters.
Yeah, I don't know the minor bracket.
Yeah, either. Like, I mean. But, yo,
I guess it's fair. We wouldn't say Miami was good.
Right,
I guess that's fair.
I'm just hesitant because, like, I haven't looked at it all, but yo, if they play like phase second round, then no, like, but I wouldn't even expect that though. You know, I would just be going to like, okay, I do know
like they're gonna start in winners, which is good.
Oh yeah, for the actual major, yeah, 2-0. They like pretty much when it comes to majors. If you go at least like 3 wins, you're pretty much already good for winners. I think ever since there's been 7 games, There was one time a team went 3-4 and didn't make it, and that was last year with Carolina at first stage. So like, yeah, literally, if they just get like one more win, statistically speaking, that's like
They should be
95%
okay.
chance they're the winners. So like, good for that. Which is already crazy because they weren't even in winners at the last major, and they still got top 6.
Good for them.
Yeah.
And now they have to play one less match. Like they're in it. They're in it.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Well, going off a team you just mentioned, the Ravens. This has been a joke amongst us. I've sold my stock. I have no more Ravens coin. I am down in the dumps. I will say, like, there was some conversations about, like, should there be a roster change for this team? Are they on the decline? I don't know how you could say they're not at this point, right? Like losing to Ultra and losing to Thieves. I know I made this argument prior that they lost to 2 of the best teams in the game. Like, cut them some slack. Nah, bro. I'm down to the dumps on them now. Like, dude, Teej isn't looking insane anymore. Gwyn getting worthless kills. Shout out Envoy. Flasher's not looking godlike anymore. He's not looking like Lita Goat Thanos on the map. Vivid was probably the like most likely to have a change for, but what's going on with this Ravens team, Nick? Talk to me. They just have tough competition? Are they bad? Roster change should have happened. What's going on here?
It can be a mix of both. I mean, this is a rough first week. Thieves into Ultra. Thieves was not a guaranteed loss, but they got smoked at the major.
That's a guaranteed loss. Near
guaranteed. Weirdly enough, though, they were more competitive with Vivid having one eye than Vivid having both of his eyes. Like, I don't know what happened in his first series. They got 3-0 slammed. Paco, he was not assassinating, like body bagging people, like whatever.
Dude, isn't that insane?
Yeah, it was insane.
Paco's so funny.
I don't know. I just think for this Ravens team, one thing to me that's really concerning is it's just been their hard point. Like at the very start of the game, when they were, I think, 4-0 heading to like the minor, got second, they were really good at hardpoint. Like really good, especially protocol hardpoint. That map was a near guaranteed win for them outside of FaZe. That was maybe better than them at it, but they were probably like a top 2 protocol hardpoint team. Now it feels like you're losing like every single one. I mean, you're losing protocol hardpoint by 100 points to Ultra, and Ultras, we don't even view them as like a crazy good
hardpoint team.
Yeah. I mean, they're like 50-50, like whatever. They're not that bad, but they're not all that.
I'm gonna pose you, maybe not an argument, but I'm gonna pose you something regarding this Ravens Ultra match.
Okay.
This should have gone in game 5 because there was a crash. Shout out Austin Litigo. His game crashed in the round 11. Like, dude, they had 2 people in the B-bomb site. Gwyn was already on a fast pinch. I would expect them to win that. I don't know about you, but if you have 2 people in the front lines and one guy pinching and the other players are stuck between, you're likely going to win those trades.
I agree.
Should have been a 1-1 series, probably gone to game 5 because they obviously won the control. Like, do you think that should change anything? Also, I will give the league credit. Okay, I'm gonna shit on the league for a second, but I'm also gonna give them a little bit of credit. I'm happy that they ended the game so fast, and like the game didn't finish out before it was ended, right? Because then that would be way more controversy. I'm happy how fast they ended it. I hate how I had a 17-minute round 11. Whoa. We need to figure that out. Also, another thing the league needs to figure out, why can pro players not call in their streaks? Why? Okay, I understand it's not the league's fault. The league doesn't make the game. This is more at the devs. What's going on there, huh? Like you guys get paid big bucks to make this game work. Activision sold for $79 billion, bro. Or $69 billion, bro. You could afford to fix the game. Why is it not fixed? How did scoreboards work back in 2005? Back in BO1, MW3 days, scoreboards worked, and they're still not working today. They paid $25 million to get into the league, and I can't have a working scoreboard in control. I just want to know. I just want to know. If there's a valid reason, I'll hear you on it. But fucking you're out of excuses, bro. It worked in 2005, 20 years ago. Like, happy they acted quickly on the game crash. Devs, fix your fucking game. League, fix your fucking scoreboard. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of looking at the scoreboard like we're in round 4 of Control and Purge has 6 kills. Like, no. Like, fix that, bro. Fix that.
Agreed.
But
Valid.
yeah,
Valid.
that's my small rant about the league and the pro, or not the pros. Sorry, the league and the devs. But the ROKKR game should have gone to Game 5. I will say that.
Yeah, no.
The Carolina game should have gone to Game 5.
I mean, like, yeah, it should have. Okay, maybe I'm not as worried for this team if it goes Game 5. They win Protocol S&D again, right? Like they did the major. But like, I'm just still worried about their hard point. Like, yo, and also, okay, I forgot to mention this earlier. But okay, so they also played a red card hard point this series. Now, granted, this map it might have just been a crazy ass carry out of Joe Deceives. He dropped 43 plus 17. But yeah, bro, you lost red card hardpoint to an ultra team that was their permaban all of Major 1. They played it the day before versus Cloud9, got smoked. And then now you played it versus Ravens, a pretty good, not crazy, but good enough red card hardpoint team.
A respectable
and you lose,
red card.
Yeah, and you lose pretty convincingly. Like obviously, like it's COD, it's day by day. Like this isn't some crazy shenanigans like some other esports where it's like, oh my god, permaban, that should be like the guaranteed loss. Like, hey, it's got like you shoot your fucking gun, you rotate, right? But yeah, like yo, let's win this fucking red card. Like no,
I think there's 2 things at play here. Yes, it was a Joe Deceives masterclass that kept them in it, 100%. If Joe is even, or maybe even a little negative, like they lose that map.
Slammed, probably.
They lose that map 100% of the time. Like, I if you disagree, you probably aren't looking at the same thing we are. You know, like realistically, they should lose if Joe isn't having a masterclass. But like, players are good, bro. Players are gonna pop off. Like, you have to be able to counter that somehow. Whether it's rotating early, having better setups to hold time, like you need to have like preparation for this, especially in this league. Like, dude, there's so many streaky players, so many players that have the potential to take over. Like, if we're just looking at some of the top teams, any of the FaZe members could take over at any point in time in any series. If we take a look at the Thieves, Paco could literally run your pockets for a 15-minute like DoorDash, bro. Like, outside of Search, that guy is horrible at Search right now. If he disagrees he's bad at Search, I mean, I don't know what to tell him. I literally don't know what to tell him. Like, I'll tell him the truth, that is he's bad at Search, but I don't know what to tell him outside of that. But like Neptune, we mentioned he could pop off at any given time. Estriel Nero could pop off at any given time. Mac and Kremp have the potential. Kleenex Joe have the potential. Obviously, the OpTic players have the potential. Gwyn Teach have the potential. Like, there's so many teams with so many players that could just pop off, and you need to be able to handle that somehow. And if you can't, like, you're gonna lose maps that you shouldn't be losing.
I like, especially this game too, because like at least playing this game in ranked, watching it, I feel like it's harder to have like super crazy carry potential in this game. Like it's really hard to win a hard point 1v4, and that obviously is not literally 1v4, but like it felt like that during like watching though. Like Joe was everything for them. But like, bro, like, yo, especially a map like Red Card, yo, if like the other 3 players like, yo, like they're doing rough, like, bro, yo, you can kill pretty easily, bro. Just kill Joe, But like, it shouldn't be that though. It shouldn't
be just kill Joe and we win.
Right? Yeah, no, like even though Joe had a crazy performance and Ravens probably do win if Joe does have this crazy performance, I still think they could have converted this relatively easily, even 100% the Joe masterclass.
Yeah, I think if you put any of the other like middle tier teams, like, do you think Surge were to close this out? Probably,
yeah.
Probably.
If they had this exact same scoreboard, yeah, probably.
Yeah. If ROKKR had that scoreboard, they'd probably close that out. You know, like, I think we are seeing a very clear decline of the Ravens team. The players individually aren't playing as well. either like sucks because there was a point in time where I was like, I don't know if I said it on the show or if I said it off the show. There was a point in time where I thought Ravens had an argument to be better than OpTic. They beat them at what? They beat them at both the minor and the major.
Yeah.
They had yeah, there was a point in time where I could have made the argument and I would have been correct. But like now, I mean, looking at the standings, technically they're still better. But what? They won one map, OpTic 1-0. Like, what do you want from me? Technically, they're better. But yeah, I think they're on the decline. Do you see a roster change in their future? Yes or no right now?
Wait. Define future.
This season.
Well, this season. Oh, of course. But like,
Oh, of course?
Yeah. Yo. Vivid definitely gets dropped by the end of the year. I don't know if I...
only Vivid?
Probably. Unless like you go rogue, you turn your back on Slasher, which could happen. Because I don't know, like, okay, yo, I love Litigo.
Bad this year.
Yeah, well, I don't. It's weird. I love Litigo. You know, as somebody that's been like watching for like a while, amazing player, pretty good personality. NRC,
literally a top 5 AR in the history of COD.
Oh yeah, for sure. But
by far,
you know, like he hasn't been crazy amazing at this game. If we're talking statistically, you could probably make the argument to drop it, but like, I'm just worried he might bring like so much intangibles to his team that
the leadership.
Yeah.
I
don't know if I want to just like because like who would you get in his place as like a in COD you don't need like a full blown leader, but like yeah, you need like a competent AR that can maybe be the guy that like the team looks at.
More than just that, it has to be an upgrade. Because I think there's a lot of lateral changes. Slasher for attach, that's a relatively lateral change in my mind right now.
I think that's a downgrade right
now. Okay,
this
my
moment,
fault, Dylan attach.
This
my
moment,
fault, Dylan
yeah.
attach.
Dude,
I'm trying to give my boy Dill some credit here, bro. Jesus Christ.
Bro, he was amazing before this game, but this game comes around and he can't buy one.
But no, like I would say it's still lateral. Because I'm giving my boy Dylan attach some credit here, okay? Lateral change, you know. But like most AR players are bad this year. Like there's the only like super clear upgrade would be someone like Lunarz, but that's only statistically. We don't know what Lunarz brings like intangible wise. We don't know if he's an insane leader. We don't know how much like VOD reviewing he does. We don't know any of that. So like, I don't know who you could drop Slasher for. It's like, Jesus, man. ARs are just bad this year. We need more big AR propaganda. That's what we need.
Bring back the XM4. No, play. Don't bring that thing back.
Dude,
that thing was so
deep. I'm not naming names here. I've seen one Haggy tweeting, bring back XM4.
Yeah, but hey, he also said bring back the old Jackal. So like that could cancel it out, maybe.
Bring back the Model L. Let's just go all out then. I don't care.
Shit. Okay, well,
we could be like Clayster.
Are we done with Carolina? Is that everything we want to say about them?
Yeah, you know, whoever the GM is, you better start buying more cookie crumbles, bro. Fuck,
dude, get Tej a 12-pack a week, wherever he wants. We need Tej back. He's been a little slow this qualifiers.
He's been a little bad.
But speaking about a team, what were you gonna say? Something?
Go ahead.
I'm going to shift us. We briefly mentioned a player from Steam. You want to talk about Cloud9? I think they had a bit of an interesting weekend. You went 1-1. You beat Toronto 3-0 and lost to Surge 3-2. Dude, is C9 slowly but surely coming back?
Slowly but surely coming back? You have to agree they are better now than they were previously.
They're a lot better now than they were previously.
So by that definition, yes, they are coming back. But the biggest caveat here, I'm not confident in this team at all. Going into that Ultra match, you would not choose Cloud9 to beat Ultra, especially in a 3-0. Not literally a smoke show. not even the realm of conversation. Like, if you know ball, that wasn't a conversation. Now, them going game 5 with Surge, I'll hear you more on that. You know, two of the more middle pack teams, like I'll hear you on that conversation. But yes, they're improving. I think this team is going to bite themselves by not making a change. Who you change for? Probably Attach. What change you make for Attach? I don't know if you bring in a third sub like Hook and you just have 3 kids running a sub, fucking chasing red dots and figure it out from there with Sib holding it down somehow. I don't know. I don't think that's a successful way to play COD. But if those 3 crackheads are doing their thing, they're chill, you know? But like, I think this team should have made some sort of change. But like, whoever you change for probably lacks leadership / doesn't have a gunny. And like, you need, I think at this point in time, if you're a main AR, you need probably a bit of both of those. Like look at some of the other teams. Like, Insight's been around forever. He's won quite a bit. Like, slower reserve player, probably I would assume he's IGLing their team a bit. Like, probably directing their team a bit. Bruce and Kenny obviously been around forever. They've been doing that. Slasher, Litigo, Dylan Tatch probably all have like the same like expectation, same role for themselves. But like, yo, who could you get? Like, what am I tweaked? Should they not have make a change?
No, if you're trying to look for that, like, leadership qualities and a good AR, yeah, I don't know who you get. You can maybe say like an Illy or something, but Illy hasn't even been like that. He's not been like bad, but he's nothing crazy at this game, I'd say.
He's not like a 100% guaranteed has to get picked up.
Yeah, exactly. Like going into this year, people might have said that, but yeah, as right now, no, definitely not. So, I just don't know if they're gonna bite the bullet because, okay, so who would they miss out on though? Because, okay, like, exclude Pred, because Pred, he was gonna go back to OpTic if he could, and that's what happened, right? So exclude Pred. I don't think he counts. They missed out on Neptune and Lunarz.
Neptune, Lunarz.
Okay, but they didn't miss out on Hook. They can still get Hook, in theory.
They could still, in theory, get Hook, but they haven't gotten Hook. No. And Hook could realistically go to what, 5 teams? No, less than 5. Not FaZe, not OpTic, not Thieves. Obviously, not Miami, not Falcons.
Is good, so you could probably make an argument for like, this team should. I mean, do they need to? No, but they could. Like ROKKR, you wouldn't expect to change, but Hook is insane.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like,
your top 3: Falcons, Miami.
Like, I think that's the only group of 5 teams that won't get Hook. Right? Like,
those are guaranteed not getting him.
Guaranteed. But like, dude, that leaves Boston with the potential to do it. Urge could make a second change. I don't expect them to, especially now, but they can. You know, I don't see Ultra making a change for Hook, but
no,
I've seen crazier things, I guess. I've seen crazier things, I guess, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Hook solves this problem, but it's a shame Hook isn't in the league. It's a shame.
I agree.
Like, I'm not a Hook defender. I'm not a Hook lover by any means. But Hook is clearly good enough at this game to be in this league, and he's not in the league, and that's an issue. That's an issue.
It's 100% issue. I just don't know if it's Cloud9's
Where does he
issue.
slot in?
Yeah, exactly. Because, like,
where does he slot in?
The thing with Hook is, okay, should he be in league? Yes. But what?
Where?
Like, where does it make sense? Because, like, okay, like, Boston, like, bro, like, they got Snoopy and Purge. I don't mind that. And also, I don't know if, like, Hook would, like, fit in with that group of players. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's like, I kind of, like, would just want to keep them.
I would love to see a team. Oh, go ahead.
No, sorry. No, you go.
I want to see a team just say fuck it and get 3 subs.
No, no, no.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, yeah. The sub's still insane. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Maybe if Long Barrel's still in, I could hear you. Right now, no. I'm like, especially because like, okay, like you're trying to propose Hook to C9. I just don't like it because okay, if you did that, you move Mac to flex. But I like how Mac's been playing. I don't want to fuck with his JoJo.
Okay. But like, I hear you on that. It's playing well.
Yeah, and
Just
like
run 3 subs.
you,
Obviously, there's some hills where you need 2 ARs.
bro,
But
there's
like,
some
run three
maps where
subs.
you there's some yo protocol protocol. Yo,
But like, I think you could get away with 3 subs on protocol. Thing about P4 protocol, you can get away with 4 subs.
Yeah, yeah,
Very
P4,
easily, by the way.
but like
Very easily, by the way.
the others, you're probably not. P1, P2 for sure, no. P3, I'd maybe hear an argument.
P3 probably.
Yeah, but then
P2
but then you're going map by map. I mean, like let's say maybe like 50% of the time you can. I mean, like you're still fucking with
I'd argue way more than
50% of
50.
Max game. You're still fucking with
I'd
it.
argue way more than 50%. The biggest map in the pool, Hacienda. We're seeing 4 subs, by the way.
Whoa,
We're
whoa,
the
whoa.
best team in
We
the
saw
game.
we saw 4 subs at the major with Long Barrel. That's different. That's different.
Okay, that might be a little different.
Very
but I'm
different.
okay, but we're still. I guarantee we'll still see 3 subs on certain maps, especially on certain hills. Vault, I guarantee you we will be seeing at least 6 subs P1.
No,
Guaranteed bare minimum.
I agree. Like, bro, like, okay, the flex role does exist in this game, and that's something that's nice about this game.
Now,
yeah. But I don't think you just get a sub and force a sub to like be a flex. Like, no, just get a flex. Get someone that likes doing both. Don't just
what flex?
I don't know. But
so,
like,
okay, so we have to get a sub player to run an AR as well. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! All the good flexes are taken.
No,
Scraps taken. Sibs taken. Draws is taken.
But like, not everyone like wants it. Like, bro, like who knows? Like Matt probably can. But like, does he want you? Do you want to fuck with his mojo? Oh, like you know, like you can say that like about like, a bunch of players. Like, okay, this guy, like, because that's the thing with COD. Like, bro, sub players especially can definitely pull an AR and just slow down. But like,
yo, I will say Beans on a flex is insane. Beans with a sub is sort of good.
I love Beans.
Beans with a sub is sort of good.
Yo, is this the first time you give him gas?
This is the first and only time Beans will get gas out of me until he wins something. Until Beans wins something, this is the one and only time he gets my gas. Unless he 1v4s FaZe and Thieves back to back, this is the only gas he's gonna get. Okay? Unless that guy 1v4 Thieves, this is all he's getting for now. I like Beans as a flex player, but he's locked up. You can't get him. So the clear next best player available is Hook. Get Hook. I'm sure Hook wouldn't mind to run an AR. He'll probably
do not put Hook on an AR. What the fuck? Do not put that.
Nah, he's got it, bro.
He's got it. No. That's the thing with C9, bro. If you're forcing yourself to be a flex, it has to be Mac. It has to be Mac.
Doesn't have to be.
No, it has to be Mac. It's not Kremp. That guy has to be a sub. Hook.
Why? Why does Kremp have to be a sub?
Cause he's just like so aggressive. He's like one of their main playmakers. He has to be a sub.
Who could take up that role?
Yeah, okay, but like I don't know. I just like you're
just run 3 subs every map. You'll be fine.
You're not
bro.
running 3 subs. Shay, stop.
Stinks. You'll figure it out, bro.
Dude.
You'll figure it out, bro.
Bro. We're fucking moving on. Fuck this conversation. This shit's garbage. Yo, let's talk about something interesting, okay? So, for the no, it's actually second time this year because of Hook from week 1 to week 2, okay? We have a mid-stage roster change, all right? For the Los Angeles Gorilla Mates, they're picking up Lunarz. He was in Challengers, playing on Omit. Originally with Neptune, but the Neptune got picked up Surgeon. He's playing with Felony and Craze. Is it Craze? Might be Craze.
Yeah, I think it's Craze.
I think it's Craze as well, but I could be wrong about that. But anyways, people like last week, especially Neptune, were like, yo, how is this guy not in the league? He's
Right.
in the league now. It was probably this might have been outside of like a fucking Falcons change for kicks. Like this might have been the most obvious move. Drop
Right.
Priestahh, get an AR in challengers.
Right. Um, I I've heard a lot about Lunarz. I have not watched much Lunarz gameplay. I'm gonna make that very clear off rip. I've not watched much Lunarz gameplay, but from the things I've been hearing and from the people's mind that I respect in this scene, Lunarz is good. Is what I've gathered. Right. I think I think he could have gone to some other teams. Like, do you think LAG was his only offer?
As of right now, probably.
You
Could
think so?
could the guy have waited until like after Major 2 and maybe gone a better team? Probably. But I think as of
Oh, that's
right
risky.
now,
I think if
yeah.
you're offered the league spot, you have to take the league spot.
No, I agree. Dude, we've seen so many players it's backfired on.
Yeah.
So yeah, you sort of just you have to take the league spot, and if you're so good, if you're undeniable, you're gonna prove it. Even if you're on a bad team,
Right.
you might not be as good on a bad team as if you
Shout out
were
Kicks.
a mid team, a good team. Yeah, but like if Lunarz is league potential, we will see it, especially with
Right.
LG. Because like, okay, has LG been getting clowned on? Yes. Are they not that good? Yes. Did they get shit on again this past week? Yeah, but they are respectable enough. They have a couple pieces. Now with like
Right.
Lunarz, bro, we're talking about this team. Like I'm actually interested in this team again. I was not personally ever interested in this fucking team. I'll be honest. I predicted on this show, one of our first episodes, I predicted they would be a bottom 3 team in the league. They were worse than bottom 3. They were even worse than what I gave them credit for, and I was so down on them. But now I'm interested.
I don't think they end that way. They don't end that way.
No, they actually might not end that way.
But I disagree with you. I was a little interested in them, right? I think Gentlemates, I follow other esports, so Gentlemates is like a common term for me to like understand and know like some esports are a part of. I think Otaga being back for COD is sick. You know, I had some interest in this team.
I'm just talking the
P-Dog
literal
out.
roster of 4.
Yeah, P-Dog out probably deserved seems insanely rude to say. Expected? Probably expected after his performances. I hope Lunarz is good. I don't feel like we have much of a conversation for like rookies of the year. And I think we're gonna get them. Right? I think Lunarz, if Kicks was still around, Kicks would definitely be in the conversation if he like kept up his performances. But I think this is good. And I think their schedule next week is pretty solid for him to like get adjusted to the league. They're playing Miami first, and then they're playing Vancouver. Neither of them are like top teams that like, oh, this is probably an insta lose. So he's gonna be okay. I think. I hope he's good. Everything I've heard says he's good. I think this team is predicated though on Sky's speeding up. Lunarz could be insane all he wants. Skies needs to speed up. He is too slow and he's too baity. And that's just not how this game works.
I'm like 50-50 on that. He's definitely a slower player, and he could probably speed it up. But also, I mean, like, Lunarz...
Every era we've seen speed it up.
Yeah, okay, he should speed it up, like, regardless. But also, man, just that, like, mix with Priestahh was probably just thrown off a little bit. The way, like, I don't know, like, Skies, he's just always someone...
Do you think they were
he just needs some time.
off, though?
No,
Sky. They won champs together. You think he was like thrown off?
No,
he knows who P-Dog is. He knows how P-Dog plays.
But like Skies, this has consistently happened for maybe not every single year, but a lot like dudes in CDL so far. He needs like a bit of time to get like adjusted. Like bro, we saw it last year with Sib. I mean, we saw it like a bunch of times in the years, even with like Big Wake. Like bro, he was teaming with Big Wake for years, but he always still needed like a few months to, you know, get like a little bit more adjusted. Actually, 1 year, like I had to play with fucking Dave Patty prayers.
My fault, Dave Patty. I didn't know we were burning bridges today. My fault, Dave Patty.
Bro, I feel bad for Skies having to play with the guy, bro. Dude, Dave Patty just sits there and team kills the guy with a sniper, and then he loses full walks off the stage. Oh, I love that clip so much. So
bring back snipers.
Yeah, so I mean, like Sky is like once again he'll probably need some time to get adjusted with Lunarz, see like what kind of
Right.
play style he likes, what spots he likes playing. So Sky's he's got to go pick up the other god spot. Uh, but yeah, no, I see. I'm starting to like this team because like now you got three pretty good
Young talent.
pieces, and then you got Sky's a little bit underperforming, but he can definitely turn it around. He's proven
Yeah.
it multiple times, and he can do it again.
I think they'll be okay.
Yeah.
I don't think this change will do what the Neptune change did, or bring a resurgence like the ROKKR have. I don't think I see that in their future. I think they will improve, but I don't know if we're definitely not going to have the conversation of bottom 3 team. That I think that's out, right? Like, I
No,
think
but
that's
isn't
out.
isn't that enough already then?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Like I just think that like this could be enough. Just like some new energy. It's not same old. And the thing with LAG is okay, even though I do think they stunk. A lot of people think they stunk. Let's look at it objectively for a moment though. Tons of game fives, tons of chokes. Not only just in like the map 5, but like
I
other
brought that
maps
up originally.
leading to it. Yeah. So
I brought that up originally.
No,
and you were
but-
like, well,
okay.
Shane, they're not winning, so they're bad.
yeah, no,
If
they
it-
stunk,
Dude,
Okay, but guess what? But
they're
shit,
like what? They're like 0-5 in round 11s. That could be 5+ wins, and we are having a vastly different conversation.
okay, but yeah, so you bring in this new player, bro. He might be able to make that shit like 50-50. And dude, if this team could see, asking
Plus 2 wins.
if you can just go 50-50, you're already a middle of the pack team. You went from bottom 2 to middle. If you're just 50-50.
Right.
And I think this change can definitely be enough to be 50-50.
Yeah, I'll hear you on that.
I just think
But,
like,
like-
to build off like your question that you're bringing up, like, do I personally see this being like as impactful as like the Neptune change? As a prediction, no. But
Right.
unlike you, I can see it though. I can see this team turning it around, having a good stage, maybe starting winners as like an 8th or 7th seed, turn the season around.
Okay, let me ask it in this way: does this team make champs? Yes or no?
Well,
Let's ask it like this: does this team of 4, right? So we're ignoring any other roster change. Does this team of 4 make champs? Yes or no? If the answer is yes, I will say they had a successful season. If the answer is no, what's the point?
they just might be in too big of a hole.
Still quite a bit of COD to play.
Yeah, but they got what, 20 points right now? I just think
Yeah,
there's
they're
so
looking
many
rough.
like 50-50 teams with like a good amount of points. Because like, okay, I know we don't have the league standings right now, but just like thinking like off like top of my head, obviously your top 3 is gonna be like always good points wise. But like Carolina's got a bunch of points, Heretic's got a bunch of
They
points.
played well.
Ultra is
Shout out
probably
top
gonna make
3.
it, so that's already like 6. So you're fine.
Right.
ROKKR probably already has a decent amount of points. So
Right. So then you're fighting what? Breach, Cloud9.
yeah, you're fighting Breach, Cloud9.
You're probably going to be fighting Heretics by the end of the year. I ain't going to lie. You're probably going to be fighting Heretics at the end
You're
of the
probably
year.
fighting ROKKR too.
You're probably fighting ROKKR.
Maybe even Carolina. Maybe.
Boston. Did I mention Boston?
Yeah, we're
I think I
missing
mentioned
one.
them first, right?
Not Falcons, obviously.
Surge.
Surge, that's what we're
Boston.
missing. Yeah.
I think Surge make champs. If they play how they're currently playing, I think they make champs.
They should, maybe. Yeah, probably should.
Probably.
I don't know. See, like it's just hard to make predictions right now because teams are so competitive and there's so much COD to be played. Like it's so weird, like with just like how this format works. Because like right now, like take like Carolina. Carolina looks good as day, but bro, if stage 3 comes around, these motherfuckers go 1-6. Like yo, yo, we're on the verge of help. Like,
Right.
You never know. You never know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this team will be okay. If they're competing for champs, then they're competing for champs, and that's all right. I think they should make champs. And that would be like a true testament of they actually improved. If you don't make champs, what's the point? What's the point? Like, what's the point? We're not gonna look at Falcon season and be like, they did good. What's the point? You didn't make champs. What's the point? You know?
No, agreed.
Speaking of Falcons, they won 2 maps. Woo! Woo! Let's go Falcons! Fuck yeah, brother! Fuck yeah, brother! That's 2 more maps than what OpTic got. 1 more map than what the Ravens got. Fuck yeah, brother! Fuck yeah! Good for them. I'm so excited when they win the first series. I will be the biggest biggest Falcons fan when they win their first series. I will be.
Will you be a big enough Falcons fan to buy the Falcons bundle if they win a series?
They're already rich. Chill out. They don't need my money. They are already rolling in it, bro. They are fine.
Yeah. What's up?
I think it's time.
Oh, is it time?
You know what time it is? I know what time it is. I think it's time. I mean, unless there's anyone else you want to touch on, FaZe, 1-1, had a pretty good bounce back. But like, all roads lead to OpTic right now, and I think that's where we're at. All roads lead to OpTic.
Death, taxes, and OpTic. No, that's an insane stray.
My fault.
Yeah,
and I want you to take the lead on this one. Go ahead.
What?
Tell me.
Why am I taking the lead? Wait,
as
what?
An OpTic hater. Tell me everything you're thinking.
Hate? Okay, I'm wearing a Landface shirt, but like, I might be a little bit of a hater. But that's
one of many Atlanta Faces jerseys and shirts.
Dude, what do you say?
One of many because you're an OpTic hater. So as an OpTic hater, stand on business and tell me why you want to drop Kenny.
What are we saying? No, hey, do you want to start there though? Okay, so let's talk about, okay? So OpTic, as y'all can see on screen, as y'all probably watch, a very rough weekend. 0-6. 0-3 the FaZe. That's not the worst result. You got slammed, but like, it's FaZe. Major 1
first
champs.
match back.
And FaZe lost to Surge the night before, so FaZe, they had to take it out on somebody, bro, Like, they're mad. Somebody's
FaZe's play was losing.
Yeah, right. Like, even if this was Thieves, maybe, this may be rough one with the Thieves. But then, this ROKKR series. This ROKKR series is very concerning.
Benjay brought up a point of like, why is OpTic playing ROKKR on their 3 best maps?
Yeah, I don't. It's weird because the thing with OpTic is, bro, Pred just came back, which, by the way, shout out Pred. Not too bad of a weekend for not playing a minute. Looks happy and he's playing pretty good.
He looks happy. I'm happy for the guy.
Good for him.
Whatever happened, I hope it's solved. I'm glad he's back and I'm glad he's happy.
I want to crack a joke so bad. I'm not gonna crack it.
Go ahead.
Hopefully a parlay hit. No, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that. Okay.
Wow, the thunder from over under getting strays thrown.
Stop.
That's tough.
What the fuck are we saying? Okay, yeah. So Pred, pretty good. Yeah, OpTic, bro. You just made the roster change. We shouldn't be doing this testing. You could test the map pool, but yeah, don't do the best. Just do the middle ground maps, okay?
Right.
But
throw in a red card finally. I know.
No,
I
don't do
predicted.
It yet.
I know. I said after this, OpTic will never play red card again. I'm never wrong, by the way. Just to make this very clear, I'm never wrong.
What are we saying?
They haven't played red card since. Like, dude. They might need something. They might need something. I'm seeing a lot of talk specifically about this team. They just don't have it anymore. Enables made that point. Trey Zeros made that point that they just don't have it anymore. Some rosters are meant to just fall apart. Do you think that's what's going on here? Or do you think they could get back? On paper, I think they should get back. Pred's superstar. Shotzi superstar.
Paper,
Dashy superstar.
They should come back.
Kenny knows how to win.
But this could be some champs cursed cheese. There's only been one roster in the history of champs winning roster that's ever won a tournament the following year. But that was Thieves with Kenny.
That was
I don't know.
Thieves with Kylo Ken.
This
But
could
they
be
also
some
had
Christies.
freaking Octane,
Yeah.
Andraza, and Envoy. So
Yeah.
like, they also
Man, that's
had
so
some
weird that
insane players.
that's the only team that's ever won. Like, not OpTic Dynasty, not FaZe, not. Dude, Complexity
Not
blew it up
any
before
FaZe
the
roster?
game. Like, yeah, it was. I like that Thieves team was pretty good. But yeah, no, it was weird.
Right, not United.
Well, they didn't get
But
to play,
like
man.
5v5, 4v4, not in the league. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
they didn't get to play, dude. They didn't stick. Um, but yeah, no, Shane. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Lots of conversation online about Kylo Ken, about his performances, about he's been playing rough. A lot of people are after
calling for this guy's
his
head,
neck.
bro.
Yes,
A lot of people calling for it,
and it's just it's so weird because like before you go, because I think you're gonna have a strong opinion. Okay, I'm very on the fence. I actually think like both sides are right in a sense. Like, I think fans are justified. Okay, not to like, okay, I think fans are justified to be upset with his gameplay. I think that is justified. He's been playing really rough. Who knows for what reason? Is it just like, you know, does he just need to get like more hours in the fucking game? Who knows? I think that's justified. But I also think there's been a ton of overreactions. Like, I've been seeing Maven both on Twitter and like the broadcast the other day when he was on the desk trying to defend Kenny. Was it maybe a little bit too much? I don't know, maybe. But like, I think it was justified though. Like, dude, Kenny, he just brings a lot of fundies to this team. Fundies that OpTic has traditionally lacked, regardless of, their insane rosters. Right. Kenny won them a world championship for the first time in 7 years. I think time is justified for Kenny. I don't think you just fucking drop the guy on his neck.
Right.
It's like you give him time. We can have a more in-depth conversation, maybe like end of Major 2 or some shit, end of like Major 3, but like just like right now, no, way too soon to drop the guy, even though he stinks, like way too soon.
Right. Okay. Last episode, I mentioned this. I hate OpTic fans. I still hate you guys because I think you guys are stupid.
I think the vocal minority. The vocal minority.
No, I've seen some like legit OpTic fans calling for Kenny to be dropped. You're stupid. You're dumb. You are silly. You're a silly, goofy goober. I have a lot more adjectives I could use, but we'll chill out on them. Kenny is the winningest player in CDL. Kenny is a winner. Regardless of what you think, regardless of how bad he's played, Kenny knows how to win. That's why he has 2 rings. Probably more than some of your favorite players. That's why Kenny's been in 4 grand finals at Champs. Arguably should have won both. Arguably. Dude, he could have won the BO4 one if there was not a SOG buff out of nowhere.
What are we saying? Go. United was good before the SOG buff. Okay, regardless, continue point.
No, that's just to hook up my boy Fish Chat. Love that guy. I hope he's doing well. But yeah, he should have won the World War II one. I don't care what anyone says. Okay. That's a fluke one. But dude, like, Kenny brings so much to this team and has such a winning mentality that like he's literally just another Karma, another Crimsix. Like, you're not going to get the most insane stats, but you're getting a guy that wants to win more than literally anyone else. Literally anyone else. Obviously, I don't know any of these pros personally. I don't like none of that I know. And I know like all these pros are competitors. Dude, some of these pros want to win and some of these pros do win. And Kenny's a winner. Like at the end of the day, is he playing like shit? 100%. Does he need to be better? 100%. Calling for him to get dropped, that's not a solution. Because let's have the same conversation for the 3rd time this episode. Who do you replace your leadership AR with in this game? Crickets. No one. Because it's not a realistic role to replace right now. Seeing like some of the conversations online, I brought up to our friend group of like, realistically, what can happen here? A couple like responses we got, a couple like ideas that were presented was like, Illy doesn't solve this issue. Lunarz, this would be the second time ever OpTic's taken a chance on a challengers player. We don't know what he brings. We know he hasn't won in the CDL. Definitely doesn't have any rings. Like, that's a huge risk. There's conversation about bringing back Hook for Kenny. I think anyone offered OpTic will join OpTic. Realistically, like there's some people that didn't join, right? Like I think Scrapper Draws was offered OpTic over the
Yeah,
off season a
Draws.
couple years ago.
Yeah.
And he ultimately went with FaZe. But like Draws is also like an anomaly want to win player. Like you could build around Draws, right? But ultimately the vast majority of players will always join OpTic. So like I could see them thinking who comes back, but like, dude, there's no one in the league that you could realistically get to replace Kenny that brings the same level of intangibles. You bring in Dylan Attach, you're still getting bad performances, and you're probably, I don't know Attach's leadership, but you're probably getting nerfed in there. You bring in Litigo, but that's probably not going to work out. You know, like realistically, there's no one to replace him. You have to just stick it out. Him going on 10 death streaks in maps, him YYing too much, him starting out 0-8 in a hardpoint, him starting out 0-7 in a search. Yes, those are problems. You think this guy doesn't know? Like what? Like what do we mean? Yes, he's bad right now, but he's also probably trying way too hard for the team. Like it's fine to be put in a blender. You know, that happens. That happens to every player ever. Like you get thrown in a blender. But dude, I think he's probably just trying too hard. Like whether he thinks he has to fill some sort of gap, some sort of role off of weird timing, like whatever it is, he's probably trying too hard. And I think if Kenny wanted to play for stats, Kenny could probably play for stats. Like if that's what you want, you could probably get that out of Kenny, and Kenny would look pretty good on paper. But they'd probably lose out on so much. We need to stop this narrative that Kenny needs to get dropped right now. If he's still performing like this and a Major 4 going into champs, I'll hear you. Like, hey, we're probably overdue. Like, Major 3 is probably where I'm drawing this line, you know? But like, he's fine. He'll figure it out.
So you're giving him until Major 3? You said?
Major 3, yeah. End of Major 3, he will have it figured out, or he will be off the team. Who they replace him with? Fuck if I know. But that's probably where they draw the line. Like, realistically, you probably just pick up another shooter and just pray Bruce, like, becomes that. Which, you know. Or pray, like, Karma, like, really instills into them, like, hey, we're not having fun today. We are VOD reviewing everything because we suck. You just pray that happens.
Mm-hmm. Now, but is like, there any result? Okay, so let's live in my hypothetical world real quick, Shane, okay?
All right.
Now, this is pretty unlikely to happen, but...
Pretty unlikely.
It's happened before, okay? Major 4 for OpTic last year. You went 1-6 in qualifiers, and you got dead last at the Major, okay?
And then you win the next one.
Okay, but so let's say that happens again, okay? You go bad enough to start in losers. So you go either like 0-7, 1-6, maybe 2-5. You start in losers.
For Major 2?
Yeah, for Major 2. And you lose to, like, it's not like FaZe got upset and they're in losers. You lost to Miami, ROKKR, Carolina, Surge.
Someone in that conversation.
Yes. And you got to also remember, this is off the back of their top 8 they just got. So it's not like they won the tournament before. You're 8th into 12th somehow, some way. What do you do? Are you still sticking it? Do you still give him that Major 3 deadline?
I guess it ultimately depends on who's available. But like, you probably have to, because outside of someone like Draza, there's not really an upgrade for Kenny in this role. Like, Draza might want to win more than Kenny. Like that dude's a psychopath. You know,
He just wants to win it for the money,
draws.
bro. He just loves the
Dude,
money.
yo, whatever draws his motivation is, bless him for that. You know, I can't knock it. If I was getting paid draws a salary, I would want to win more too, bro. Holy. But like outside of draws, I don't think there's like a clear upgrade in Kenny's role. So it would have to be like who's available at the time. But if we're staying with the same parameters that we have at this current moment in time, you have to stick it out till Major 3. And then by then, Sib's probably a good player. You know, you might get Sib in there, just have some extra firepower, just have extra something. Like maybe you call up Beans to the roster. Call up
OpTic
big boy
Beans.
Beans.
That would be lit. No,
That would be that'd be a time of time.
no, I mean, just like the thing with this OpTic roster, I think they can figure it out. Just like the one thing I'm worried about, okay? And this is just like full speculation because obviously we're not going to win. I'm just a little worried this might be a repeat of MW2 where it's like, okay, you run back the roster, on paper they're good, but just like whatever it was with that team, their chemistry, it just fell apart.
Just fell apart.
So like I'm just so worried it's that for this team, even though it shouldn't be at all. You won champs, and going into this game, you were we thought we were fine, and then the whole Pred thing happened. But that didn't seem like a team thing. That seemed like a personal thing, right? So
Yeah,
unless
like
there's
a Pred
some
issue, not a team issue.
right, yeah, exactly. Unlike the MW2 Vanguard roster. Now, like unless like there's like something, I'm just like worried there might be something. Yeah, underlying that weird just. We don't know. Only these 4 players and like their coach and heck know that like there's some issue.
Are you putting some stock in the enable Trey Zero talk of like this team might just they did their time together? They did what they had to do and they're done now?
See, like I'm worried they're just basing it off like their in-game performances. I don't think it's that. I just think they're having a rough time, you know? But like if there is that underlying issue that we don't see and only those players know about, then obviously I think the team is cooked, right? But just based off of what we can see in game wise, the little bit we see outside the game, no, I wouldn't think they're cooked. I mean, like Shotzi and Pred are still getting like along. They're still vibing out.
Shotzi and Pred post videos together.
Yeah,
like, I think those 2 are good.
No,
I didn't see Dash or Kenny in those videos.
No, but they might have just been like on their own doing something.
Yeah, I also see Brandon and Kenny being way more introverted. Like Kenny's got a wife, bro. Like that guy is not hanging out with the boys over his wife. You know, like that's just not happening.
Right.
You know, he's not in the Tesla playing fucking. Pred was playing some sort of game in the Tesla, and Chauncey walks up.
What was it, Mario Kart or some shit? No, like
it was something.
Something weird.
Kenny's with his wife, obviously. You know.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. What do you think? There's just bad team vibes. Like,
I don't know.
Like, what could it be?
No, I literally. It's got to be like some crazy shit. Because like, I also
the biggest advocate. Go ahead.
No, I just like want to say real quick. Like, this is OpTic. These players, even though we're talking about COD pros, I think these group of 4 are professional enough where if it was a solvable issue, it could get solved. I would just only be worried if there was an unsolvable issue.
But if there's an unsolvable issue, why bring back Pred? If this is a thing that can't be solved, why bring him back in the first? Hook played good. Hook was your best player at the major. If you know it couldn't be solved, why bring him back?
I don't know. Well, I'm like worried like it might be like something. I don't know. I don't even know what it would be. Like, it doesn't have to be like related to Pred. Like, there might be, like, bro.
Kenny could just hate this OpTic team.
Yeah. Ken might not like fuck with Bruce anymore. Bruce don't fuck with it. I don't know. Just speculation. We obviously have nothing to point to that. But,
obviously.
Yeah.
But like, dude, they just see Ken going fucking YYing, going on a 16-death streak, starting the next map 0-8, 0-7, and they just have no confidence in the guy anymore. They don't respect his calls. They don't.
Right. Yeah.
They don't respect what he's doing. Like. That'd be so silly, by the way. Like, that would be so silly. But I don't know what it is. I think OpTic will be fine.
I do too.
OpTic is one of those teams that not only do they have enough money, but they have enough like structure to build quality rosters. Even if it's just on paper, they have the ability to build a good roster that we go into every single event and we're like, oh, we see a universe OpTic could win this. Even if they're not the favorites, we could see a universe OpTic win this. All those players are very talented. They can just catch fire. They can have one of those weekends. I'm thinking about it more. Major 2 is insane for them. Major 2 is so insane for them.
Big.
If they don't do well at Major 2, it's really insane for them. Bro, they're getting their rings at Major 2, home crowd advantage, which I know you're the biggest proponent of pushing here.
Oh, okay.
Like, what? Are we gonna hide from the fans that you are the biggest home crowd advantage cheeser I've ever heard? Are we gonna ignore that?
Those fucking drums, bro. Those fucking drums. No,
That's
but
what it is, right? That's what it is.
OpTic have never not made a final at their home event. They've always made the final. So
I think that's suspicious.
I think it's very suspicious. Yo, they got that last name before. They got that last. They sucked. No, I'm just playing. I'm half playing.
Oh, you're half playing. Shocking.
I'm half playing. I'm half serious.
But
I'm half joking.
If they don't get dope from their home crowd, they don't get dope from being in their own city, they don't get dope from getting the rings, like, this team's over, right? Like, thinking about it more.
Well, that's like what I was trying to bring up. Like bro,
I said Major 3, but like if they're bad at Major 2, it might be over.
If you get dead last, you lose to Miami at your home event. Like, you might consider the change then, bro.
You might, but again, who do you get?
No, but see, okay, so like,
Hook's not coming back. Illy probably not coming back.
Okay, I think there's like a lack of players, but also, bro, see, I just keep on thinking about MW2. Like, bro, MW2, they had the roster with like Hook, Illy, Dashy, Shotzi. Illy dropped on his neck, and they pick up fucking Ghosty out of left field. Dashy's sending up Haggy. Right. He's like, yo, is this guy any good, bro? Like, I'm thinking about picking him up. So, like, could that happen again? Hagrid. Like, bro, do they get shown on Major 2? Can he just get dropped? Dashy's going to Haggy and he's going to... Not T-Fell, bro. What the fuck?
Wait, T-Fell's playing well? T-Fell has, like, the leadership attributes?
Yeah.
T-Fell can play both roles?
But like, not good enough for OpTic.
If he's getting more than a 0.59, he might just be. If he goes 1-8 instead of 0-8, he might just be, bro. Chill out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like we've been talking about. I don't know who, but like, it's OpTic. They'll figure it out.
They'll figure it out. They have enough money to figure this out, and they have a good enough staff around them to figure this out.
Right. Yeah, you're not buying out like scrap, but
you're not buying scrap. You're not buying Draza. No, those are off the table.
You could I'm like low key blanking right now, but like, yeah, there could be like a challenges guy out there that like I'm disagreeing with Fellow. I'm not gonna lie, but like
T-Fell,
you know, whoever's behind like Lunarz, bro, you might like dude, what just like the next Ghosties out there? There's like an AR that's like a low key leader and like he's got y'all. You'd have to get really lucky, but like
I think Ghosty is such an anomaly.
No, he is. He absolutely is. But
bro, you call Octane up, you're like, give me the number. Give me the number.
Dude,
give me the number.
Well, do you want Octane Dashy on the same team? Bro, let's not talk about that. That's not happening, bro. Come on.
Dude, you just put Dashy on, like, you tell Dashy, go get kills. You tell Dashy, go get kills. Yeah. Dashy will gun your favorite player 9 out of 10 times.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, dude, we know what Octane brings. Octane will have literally all the comms and all the spawns.
If we're calling someone up, though, just bring in the king.
They're not paying the king $5 billion to come back for half a year. They are not paying the king $5 billion for that. Dude, you would need the Falcons to bring back the king for this to happen.
Yo, Hex might want to just sell the roster to Falcons, bro. Just cash out while he can.
Cash out. But no, like, I don't know who could solve their issues. Octane's probably my favorite player of all time, and I would love Octane to be back in the league. But like,
Does he
not
still have
happening.
issues? Maybe.
He might.
Maybe.
Low key, he might. He probably does, actually. Now that we're talking about it, he probably does. Low key, he probably does.
We'll just see with OpTic. I mean, we'll obviously have more in-depth conversations as like the stage progresses. I mean, like who knows? Like dude, this team might turn around and go 5-2, and this what we're talking about right now doesn't matter at all.
They might just win their home event and be fine for the rest of the year.
Yo, if they do, those fucking drums, man. Those fucking drums. But hey, speaking about looking forward, let's get into some predictions for next week's match. So here we're on the CDL site. We got the matches first coming up week. We'll do this, and then like week after we'll probably do another episode of like the minor, do like prediction stuff. Okay, but yeah, I mean just like, you know, some matches this week. Nothing too crazy off the bat of my eye. Shane,
I think Friday's pretty clear.
Yeah, yo, we could just do this sort of like flank style.
I'm down to speedrun Friday.
Yeah, we don't even have to do like map counts. So you want to just like give a winner? Like, who do you think?
Minnesota, I'm giving map count 3-1.
Okay.
Lag beat Miami. I can't tell you a map count. Vegas, Falcons versus the Subliners. Subliners obviously win.
Ooh.
Vegas go map 5.
Subliners.
Vegas go map 5. What?
You called them the Subliners.
Yo, Cloud9.
Yo.
Sorry, Cloud9.
You think it goes map 5? What the fuck would they win?
Map 5. Map 5, bro. They're pulling out a sneaky search and destroy, and they're pulling out a sneaky control. And then they're getting slammed map 5 because they have no clue what to do.
I think it's just 3-1 day and night. They lose SMB.
Bro, let me believe in the boys at Vegas.
Bro, they're not even your boys, bro. They're not even your boys.
Bro. Okay, they're not my boys, but I want Vegas to win more than the Vegas Falcon players want them to win, bro.
No,
I
that's
want
not
them
true,
to win.
Bro. Dude, they think they win Kachi same time they win or respawn, bro. Like that's just not true.
Dude, that's so much passion, bro. I'm so hyped for them.
So much passion.
Saturday.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? We're just skipping. Yo, this guy is not a co-host, bro. This guy is just host, and I'm just here to like listen to him.
You agreed with me up until New York.
I was just hearing you.
Carolina's gonna win.
No, I'm not.
Miami's gonna win. Go ahead.
I'm just saying. Let me give my input. Damn, ROKKR, I agree, bro. What'd you say? 3-1. I agree 3-1. Yo, I don't know if LEG's clear as day, bro. I don't know, dude. Bro, Heretics win, bro. Heretics win. So I'm not gonna put anything there. And then C9, yeah. Okay. Saturday. I'm gonna go first. Fuck you. No, sorry. That was mean.
This is my co-host. By the way. Like, okay, man.
Okay. FaZe Heretics. Yo, it's clear as day. FaZe. OpTic Ravens.
This match is a tough one.
Okay. Yo, do you want to give your thoughts on FaZe Heretics real quick?
No, do you want to go first? Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, okay. OpTic Ravens. No, because I want to have you as like I want to have a comment for a second. Right. OpTic have not beaten
Atlanta beating Miami.
Okay.
Continue.
OpTic have not beaten Ravens all year in official matches. But Ravens, they're going down, but OpTic's going down too. So, have Ravens gone down enough for OpTic to beat them? Or is OpTic just in the dumps right now?
We don't have a photo of the standings, but the standings are Ravens 11th, OpTic 12th. Because Ravens won one map and OpTic won none.
This is a toilet.
I think OpTic should win this. I think OpTic they have more talent to win this. Right? Like, if I was like, hey, who's gonna win between Bruce and Litigo? Probably picking Bruce. Hey, Kenny or Vivid? You might actually be right in choosing Vivid right now. Which insane sentence. Obviously Shotzi Pred versus Gwyn Cookie Crumble. The OpTic players are good enough to win this series, and they should win the series. But both these teams stink, and this could be a stinky Super Bowl of them, bro. This could be some stinky cheese soup. This could be a mess of a match. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it can be super stinky. The only thing that stops me from like predicting like a super stinker
Yeah.
is
I don't think
Raven's
it's gonna
been
be a super
so
stinker.
bad in hardpoint. I just feel like both hardpoints are probably guaranteed for OpTic, right? So then at that point, you just need to win
But are
one
they?
of.
Are
Wait,
they?
wait. What was the
Are
last?
they?
Wait. No, they're not.
Because
No, they're
because
not.
yeah, because they sort of got 0-6, which means they lost at least 2, and then at the major they went like what 1 for 5, 1 for 6.
Yeah. But the
Yeah,
one they
these guys
won
aren't good at
was against
hard point.
Carolina. Okay, hey, the one they won was against Carolina, and Carolina's maybe gone worse.
Right, but Carolina still beat them. So even if they are worse, like
Oh,
you know what I'm
wait,
saying?
this is a stinker. Oh my god.
This has the potential to be the Super Bowl of stink. It's
I'm
insane.
going to predict though, OpTic win both hard points. I think
This is
Carolina's
an OpTic
been
win.
really upsetting, and I think they'll just pull through one. I'd probably go like 3-1. I personally see them winning like all the respawns and Carolina winning S&D. I think that's how this gonna go. Maybe. I don't know. Dude,
I'll meet you there. That's fine.
What were you thinking?
I think it's gonna be a stinker, and I couldn't tell you who wins, who loses, map count, score, nothing.
Hey, whatever happens,
Dude,
whatever happens.
dude, OpTic might just play a red card because why the fuck not? You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
No, I think. Go ahead.
No. You go.
I being serious, I do think like OpTic will win this. I think them having more time to prepare, they're gonna do fine.
Mhm.
But dude, like all this talk of like, yeah, they might just suck. Like I might be nervous now, bro. I can't lie to you.
They
I
might
cannot lie to you.
stink. Yeah.
They might just suck.
Let me ask you:
Vancouver?
Is this next match Surge Gorilla Mates gonna have higher quality COD than OpTic Ravens?
No.
No.
No. I don't see a universe where like a Kenny team plays super sloppy. Like they could play bad, but they don't play like super sloppy, right? What team are you going to mention here? OGLA?
No. I'm just thinking like they are sloppy. I would say Ravens is pretty damn sloppy. Like Surge have been cleaning up a little bit. Gorilla's mates.
I think OpTic's going to clean up a little bit too. Now that they have more time, I don't think a Kenny roster will stay a sloppy roster.
Okay, but like that doesn't count. It's against the Ravens. No, I'm just fucking with you. It just doesn't count.
But yeah, like I don't think we'll ever see Kenny on a sloppy roster. Like they could be bad. They could have some misplays. I don't think they're like a sloppy team though. You know, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what about LAG Surge though? Are you predicting LAG to go 2-0 on the weekend? Oh,
Surge. Let's go, Surge.
I think it should be Surge, but like, bro, Surge aren't all that though. They're not.
Surge aren't all that, but neither are the Gorilla Mates. Holy
no,
smokes,
but like,
let's not forget that.
You know how like
They're
COD works though. Like Shane, like you've seen so much COD, bro. You like see this like team like start off well. There's like a match they should win, but they just like bottle it somehow, some way. I could see that being like this for sure. Like, bro, you beat FaZe, you lose LAG. I can so beat that.
That's every team in the history of COD, though. Like,
right, yeah, and it's gonna happen for Surge. So when does it happen for them? Because it will. They're not gonna go 7-0. It's gonna happen.
Definitely not going 7-0.
Right.
I don't know the rest of like the matches, but probably gonna happen when they play the better teams. Yeah, I think that's probably when it happens.
Okay. I more so mean like they're not gonna be flawless against mid-pack teams.
Yeah, against the 50-50 teams, obviously not because they're a 50-50 team. But like,
say it.
I still think they're gonna be the Gorilla Mates.
Why are they gonna be Gorilla Mates?
I just think they're a better team.
Is it because
Gorilla Mates can't close out game 5s?
50-50? Is because they're bottom 3?
No, they're not bottom 3 right now. Chill out. But I think the 50-50 middle pack team we see Surge lose to is probably someone like ROKKR. Probably. I think ROKKR might be the only middle pack team they would lose to. I'm choosing Vancouver over Boston. I'm choosing Vancouver over Cloud9. I'm choosing Vancouver over LAG. I'm choosing Vancouver over Miami. I don't know where we have OpTic or Carolina right now, but you are delusional if you have OpTic or Carolina in your top 3 as we speak. You are not only wrong, you're delusional.
Okay. Let me just ask though, who is the third best team?
Probably Ultra, with the like little asterisks that it might be Vancouver or ROKKR.
Yo, this guy's seen Surge play for 1 week and you think he might be top 3? Oh my god. Okay.
Okay. Let's have this conversation. Because we both agree the top 2 teams in the world right now are FaZe and LA Thieves.
Yeah, clear as day.
No discussion about that. We agree. Okay.
Clear as day. Yeah.
Okay. And we agree the worst teams in the world right now, you probably have your Falcons down there.
For sure.
Miami's probably down there.
Bro, what? They just got third at the major. They're not one of the worst teams in the world. See, this is already straight out. You're not giving Heretics a lot of credit.
If Heretics are still playing with the sub, I'm not giving them a lot of credit.
Okay, no, that's fine. Agreed. But like,
okay, I haven't heard Metals is back. Have you heard that? I haven't heard that.
No, but I also haven't heard that Super's playing. I haven't heard that.
Well, as of last we know, Super in, Metals not. So them playing with a sub, probably it's a sub. It's a sub. You're not supposed to play with that guy. It's a sub. It's a sub. Okay, so we're probably not gonna rate them highly, but let's just ignore that. Okay.
Okay.
Do you think OpTic going 0-2, 0-6 after a roster change is a top 3 team in the world? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. Do you think the Ravens are a top 3 team in the world? No.
Arguably.
Next. No. Next. Do you think Miami's a top 3 team in the world? Yes or no?
No, but
okay. Do you think LAG is a top 3 team in the world?
I think
yes
they're
or no?
bottom 3.
Do you think Cloud9 is a top 3 team in the world?
Okay,
yes or no?
Okay. No, your argument's flawed here. You're gonna sit here and go, is this team top 3? I'm gonna sit here and say no to all of them. So you're gonna say, okay, default Surge. No, that's not the question.
The argument is between Ultra, Surge, ROKKR.
Okay, but what have Surge done to make you think they can be third? I think your only candidates for third, I will hear an argument for any of them, is Ultra, Ravens, and I can like half hear you on ROKKR. I'll like half hear you.
I hear you on Ultra in top 3. I said for myself they could be top 3. I don't hear you on the Ravens. The Ravens went 1-6. They're not playing well. All their players are on a decline right now. Like they are not in my current top 3. Can they bounce back? Yes. The thing that used to save them was their hardpoints. They're not good at hardpoint anymore. Like I don't have Ravens in the top 3. Now, the argument for Surge. Not only are they 2-0 right now, not only did they 3-1 FaZe. Keep that in mind. They 3-1 FaZe. The best team in the game, best team in the world, literally got 3-1. Now, you could say that's some cheese with, Nessie having a life game. That's some cheese. They picked up Neptune. They're in a honeymoon phase. You could say that and you can make that argument. And you know what? I'll probably have to agree with you. I probably will. What? I'm a realist. Nasty's never doing that again. I'll tell you right now for sure.
Okay, so why are we basing off of a once-in-a-lifetime performance that they're top 3?
Well, because we're not done.
Okay.
So we've seen that they could beat the best team in the game. We know that for a fact. Yes?
Technically?
What do you mean technically?
It was a luck game. It's not going to happen again. It will never happen again.
We have seen this Surge roster beat the best team in the game clearly. 3-1 is pretty clear, right? So we know that they have the potential to hang with the best teams. And then their other match where they're 2-0, they beat Cloud9 New York. Not calling them the subliners again. That's on me. That's on me. I'm an old man. But they also could win out game fives. And I think over time this team will get better as they learn how to play with each other more, as they develop their systems more. I think this team will get better. And I just think we're seeing a lot of sloppy COD from a vast majority of teams that, like, by default, they might be top 3. They might be default top 3. Because similar argument for the ROKKR here. They 3-0'd OpTic, and they 3-1 Miami. Like, by default, they might just be in that argument for the third best team in the world. Right? Like, it's crazy to say. This is the first time ever probably this conversation's been had. But, like, Ultra sort of suck at hardpoint. Sort of not good at hardpoint. Pretty 50-50, being very fair about it. But, like, I don't know. They got 3-0 slammed by New York. And then New York also lost to the Surge. Like playing some COD math here, like Surge better,
Okay, do you think if they played
Who?
soon, Surge would beat all those teams they mentioned? Ultra, ROKKR, Ravens?
If they played tomorrow?
Sure.
If they played tomorrow, I think they beat the Ravens.
Yeah.
Do you agree or disagree with that? Let's start there. Ravens, Surge tomorrow with Ravens on their decline, with their players playing bad, Surge on the uptick, players playing well. Honeymoon phase, everything going into it.
Like 50-50.
Okay, I'm more than 50-50.
Just because I can absolutely see Ravens nuzzling them. It's probably guaranteed you lose both hard points. So, just thinking out loud, okay, Surge just got to win either S&D or Control. But Ravens have nuzzled a bunch of teams. I can absolutely see them doing it again.
I'll hear you on that. But not only is Surge okay at search, they also won a game 5 against Cloud9.
Yeah, but that's Cloud9.
Okay, sure, that's Cloud9, but they're still proving they could do it. Like, they could win a game 5,
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully that puts that one to rest, right? The argument against who's next? We'll just say Ultra.
No, let's say ROKKR.
ROKKR, I think we're at the point where these are the top 3 teams. I said it earlier, I say it now. ROKKR, Surge, Ultra are the top 3. They're tied for the third best team in the game. Holy shit, what was I saying? They are tied for the third best team in the game. Clearly, FaZe, Thieves, 1-2, 1A, 1B, whatever you want to call them. But ROKKR playing good. All their players are playing well. Paul X stepped up what he had to step up. They're also 2-0 this split. They 3-0'd OpTic. They're playing well. 3-1 Miami, which you could argue they didn't have a super hard schedule, so this is some cheese. But they're playing some good COD. Looking at their maps, they're playing some good Call of Duty right now. And then obviously, Ultra, I think Ultra's been one of the most consistent teams in the CDL era. I feel like they're always playing pretty well. They always have good systems. They know what they're doing. So Ultra guaranteed top 5 team basically most of the time since they've been in the league. So yeah, Ultra's there. But you could make an argument to sway me ROKKR's better than Surge. Ultra's better than ROKKR. You could do that, of course, but I think that's the conversation for who's 3 through 6.
Yeah, it's just for me when it comes to third best, what you're saying for Ultra, you gotta just have consistency. I can't put Surge that high just because it's 1 week of COD. Outside of that, they've close to stunk. Ultra's been relatively consistent. What?
If we want to talk about consistency, why is OpTic not your third best team?
OpTic can kind of be argued, I guess. I don't know.
Then why aren't you arguing for OpTic being the third best?
because fucking they stink right now. That's why they fucking stink.
But
No,
but
but like,
consistency, Nick. They won a couple events last
oh
year. They won
no.
champs.
Okay, but that's the thing.
Going
OpTic.
into this year,
No,
they also
no, but
they
that's
were
the thing with
6-0,
OpTic.
number one
OpTic is not
standing.
consistent. First to last to first to eighth is not consistent. That's the definition of not consistent. No, but like, see, like that's like, cause like, see, I just think like we're looking like different. I think you're just sort of basing off like a power ranking kind of thing. I'm looking at like not like on the year, but like take last like month into consideration or so. Like it's probably like ultra Ravens for me. Are they going
You're
down?
only as good as your last performance. Is a quote that is said by some people out there that I might not agree with most of the time.
But for my point.
But for my point, I might just have to agree. Like they're playing some pretty good COD. They beat some pretty solid teams. Historically, taking in your consistency argument here, Surge beat the most consistent team in the history of the CDL in FaZe. They didn't only beat them
with a live performance.
They beat them 3-1. Like that has to mean something to you.
It will mean something to me if they do it again. If they do it against any other good team. If they do it against Thieves, if they do it against like a rematch versus FaZe, fuck it. An Ultra. An OpTic.
If they did it to a ROKKR, would you hear that?
For third best team in the world, or like just like in general, like you're good. I'll hear it in general. I'm not calling it third best team in the world to beat ROKKR. That's not happening. Try again. But yo, if they do what they did to FaZe versus another arguably top 4 team, I will hear the conversation of
ROKKR is an arguably top 4 team right now.
Okay, dude. Okay. No,
tell me your top 4.
No. I kind of agree. Like they're fringe, bro. They're fringe. I don't know if they're like.
Tell me your top 4.
I'm agreeing with you that like they're fringe.
No. Fringe is not saying this is clearly the top 4 teams. Tell me your clear list of your top 4 teams.
I don't.
We know 1 and 2.
List. It's just FaZe Thieves. The way I view it.
Go ahead. Because I know what you're going to say. What you should be saying is it's FaZe, Thieves, and then there's a very fringe portion here.
Yeah.
A very weird group of Surge, ROKKR, and Ultra. Go ahead, just say it because I was right, and I just need to hear.
No, I'm not including Surge in that combo. I'm replacing Surge with Ravens, bro.
11th place, 1-6 map count, 0-2.
Why are we riding the? Why do we think Ravens is some bots after a week? Bro, let's see what happens when Ravens play. Bro, let's see what happens when Ravens play they play ROKKR next week. Bro, dude, if Ravens come out and like 3-1 ROKKR, that wouldn't surprise me. Am I predicting it? No.
Okay,
but
if Ravens get 3-0'd by ROKKR, then
we can start the dialogue of like they fell off a cliff, they suck.
Why can't we start it now?
Because they played Thieves. Thieves and Ultra.
Yeah, but like the players aren't playing good COD either.
COD is day to day, bro. They might just had a shitty day. Next week, he plugs in a controller and he's fine. Like,
all right, I don't see the difference between this third match, but sure, bro. I'll hear you on the third match.
I think the ROKKR match will say so much about both those teams. I think it will say a lot about both.
1-9 map count. Then we're gonna have a conversation.
They're not gonna have 1-9 map count. They're not gonna have 1-9.
If they get 3-0 smoke show, they do.
Yeah, but they're not gonna get 3-0 smoke show.
Is that a Nick Zombies guarantee?
It's Nick Zombies guarantee. Ravens don't get 3-0 by ROKKR.
And what if they do?
Shit, I was wrong. My first time ever being wrong. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Mr. OpTic to win the major. Shut your ass up. Hey, speaking of predictions though, let's finally move on to the next game. Breach Ultra. Do we just agree?
Ultra,
yeah. It can be close. It'd be like 3-1, 3-2.
It'd be close. And then Sunday, speaking of a 3-0 smoke show, Minnesota versus the Vegas Falcons. What a 3-0 smoke show that one's gonna be, no?
I'm sleeping in that day. That actually might be a guaranteed 3-0. That like even though Falcons been good at search, that might be guaranteed 3-0.
And then
I might be having these points.
I think this next match is the most competitive match. on the weekend, this is the most competitive match. Yes?
Nah, I disagree.
Really?
I think there'll be other more. I think the mid pack games will be more competitive. I think Surge Gorillas and OpTic Ravens will be more competitive than Thieves Ultra.
So you think there's that much of a gap between 2 and 3?
Yes.
Really?
I think
I'll hear you on that.
Ultra will be put. They probably like a map. Maybe
Right.
probably S&D. Should be S&D. And it'll lose
Right.
like 3-1. Is my prediction.
Wow. Okay, I'll hear you on that. I agree with that.
You agree like 3-1?
Yeah.
Okay. And then a rematch
Dude,
from Major
shout
1.
out the Thieves, bro. Love the Thieves.
I don't. Those guys stink.
Why?
No, I'm playing. No, I'm just being a rude FaZe fan, bro. Don't mind me.
Dude, dude, FaZe as an org is so lucky Rewind is not in the map pool.
Bro,
Oh my god.
What do we say?
Oh my god.
Bro,
Wait,
imagine only be good at one map. Imagine only be good at one. Okay, no.
Good at several maps, but okay.
Okay, last series on the weekend, Boston Cloud9, a rematch from Major 1. Cloud9 won game 5, but Boston
Right.
Online Merchants. I'm gonna go Boston, probably like 3-1, 3-2.
Boston 3-1, 3-2. If either of these teams lose this weekend, right? So if like New York somehow goes 0-2, they should beat the Falcons. Probably lose a breach. But if they do go 0-2, do they make a change? Like verifiably,
Well,
you make a change.
If you lose the Falcons, you make a change immediately after the game ends. You tell Attach after the series ends, like Rising all like get up, take off your headset. You're telling them you're dropped, and you just you drop them. you drop them.
Would you apply that logic to every team in the game?
Probably.
Damn, so if FaZe lose, who are you dropping?
Dude. I don't know who, but yo, Simp is gonna point at whoever he wants dropped. You're dropped. If he wants Hazard out, he's playing him going, you're dropped. Like,
what if Simp played the worst? What if Simp was like clearly the worst player, and like you still going to him?
Maybe, I don't know. Probably.
Wow, my fault. Attach, bro. Yo, I think you hate Attach.
No, I love doing Attach. Yo, he was on my fantasy team. He was riding my bench because he was a walking 0.7. So like, yeah, bro, I just dropped him yesterday for Lunarz, bro. Like, dude, guy stinks.
Oh my god, you've been shitting on the whole episode.
Bro, it's not been the whole episode. It's not been the whole episode. It's not, dude.
yo, that is so foul. Yo, I find this hilarious because I'm so tired. Oh my god, I'm crying.
Dude, you're literally crying. You're literally crying.
I'm literally crying. I'm so tired. Oh my god. Yeah, I agree. Boston's gonna win that, bro. Oh my god.
Dude, what map count?
I don't know, bro. Stop talking. Oh my god, I'm tweaking.
Dude, are you okay?
Oh my god, no, I'm so tired, bro. Oh fudge. Oh my god, I'm back.
You're back.
Barely.
All
right. But yeah, man, I'm down to call it there. I'm down to take a nap. Oh my.
Yeah, we can call it there. A little bit of a brief ending, or not brief ending. Sorry. What's the word?
Abrupt.
Thank you. But hey, we went through everything we want to. Thank you guys for listening as always. Really do appreciate it. I'm assuming we'll be back next weekend after the matches. Preview the second minor that's coming up the weekend after this coming up one, and yeah, should be interesting. So, appreciate y'all listening, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Take care, everyone.
All right, bye guys. Yo, shout out Kenny. Fuck the OpTic haters. Fuck you, Nick, for shitting on Dylan Attach. Be safe, everyone. Let us know your predictions down below. See you all next time.